Australia will take a powerful lineup into the 2023 Monsterenergy FIM Motocross of Nations in France from October 6th to 8th, with siblings Jet and Hunter Lawrence to be joined by fellow Queenslander Dean Ferris at the annual team showstopper. The triumvirate takes winning form into the Mxon, with Ferris recently wrapping up a fourth MX1 title in the Australian Pro MX Championship, while the Lawrences stole the show on their factory Hondas across the Pacific in the AMA Pro Motocross Series. Hunter easily winning the 250 cubic centimeters class and Jet utterly dominant in the 450 cubic centimeters division with a peerless, unbeaten season 22 wins from as many starts. It was just the fifth clean sweep of the 450 cubic centimeters category since its inception, and the first by a rookie. With stellar individual seasons etched into the record books, Ferris and the Lawrences now turn their attention to the high-stakes Mxon, an event where Australia has come tantalizingly close to victory in the past, but without achieving the ultimate reward. Last year's Mxon in America was a case in point, where the Jet-led Team Australia finished a close third behind the host nation and France. Australia also finished third in 2011. Hunter will compete in the MX2 class at the three-race Mxon, while Jet will take on MxGP duties and Ferris is in the open category. All three classes compete against each other once, and a team can drop its worst result. It will be the seventh Mxon appearance for Ferris, the fourth for Hunter, and second for Jet. The final entry list for the event will be released shortly, but will include all the European heavyweights such as France and Italy, as well as New Zealand and the most successful team in Mxon history, America. Calvin Vlaanderen, Glenn Koldenhoff, and Kay de Wolf will represent the Netherlands at the start of the Motocross of Nations in Ernie, France on October 7th and 8th. The Motocross of Nations, or Mxon, is the annual world championship for national teams. The three riders each compete in their own class for the joint title. Vlaanderen is our MxGP rider, Kay de Wolf will start in MX2, and Koldenhoff will ride in the open class. In 2022, Team NL did not finish on the podium for the first time in 5 editions, with the win in Assen in 2019 as the highlight. In France, the drivers want to get back to the medal places. Before that happens, the riders first have to wait for the 2 last Grand Prix of the season, in Italy and Great Britain. After that, the focus is completely on the Mxon. Valentina Ragni, the Red Bull KTM team coordinator for 2 decades and somebody who knows Herlings very well, also mentioned that the Dutchman would really love to race the nations, but only if he is ready physically. Of course, it is a big question mark, and it will also take the okay from his doctor. The motivation to represent his country is always something that Herlings finds very important, and battling the likes of Jet Lawrence, Jorge Prado, and Romain Febvre at Ernie is something that motivates him. I think everyone wants to see Herlings at the Mxon, but time will tell. Seems very unlikely Herlings will race at Maggiora or Madeley Basin, but you never know with the Dutchman. Herlings will be racing a Dutch sand race the weekend after the Nations, or at least has put his name down to race it.